it's a G. It's a G35, bro. He stopped. He stopped. All right, what is up, guys? Oh my God, this is crazy. I didn't know how to start. So this is my 99 Eclipse GS. Pretty much a barn find. Like, you're not gonna find an Eclipse this minty with this many miles. The car has 96,000 miles on the clock. 96,000 miles on the clock. That is insane. I know I'm talking over myself in the video because my audio got corrupted and a lot of my footage really got, messed up, so I couldn't use it. So I'm recording over my regular footage that I was able to recover. So the car's a mess. As you can see here, I did take it apart. I wish I would have started recording sooner, but I lost a lot of the footage. So gotta work with what I have to work with what I have. So let's get started. So right here, I'm pretty much taking it apart. I am doing some rust repair. As you can see, it has a lot of surface rust. This guy pretty much kind of lied to me a lot. Pretty much a liar. I traded my Talon for this. The Talon apparently had crank walk, which was a bummer because the Talon could have been a good flip. Just some paint, nice tune, DSM link, quick 10K, and then I would have got like a 370Z or something. But I have the world's worst luck, so we got a 99 Eclipse. But it's pretty minty for what it is. 96,000 miles. I did end up redoing the carpets. This is the OEM carpet from like 99, so it's like over 30 years old at this point. No, not 30 years old. It is it's 22 years old at this point, or 23. So 2 years younger than I am, but nonetheless it's old. So I pressure washed it, started off with the carpet after I did some rust repair. Had a little rust hole in one of the underneath the car, so I fixed that with sheet metal. I didn't really weld it. I just, I cut the piece to what I needed to. I cut away all the rust, and then I pretty much just riveted it in, put some seam sealer around it, and it came out perfect. I painted the carpet, if you saw here, and then after the carpet was done, I put that aside and I started pretty much just trying to take as much rust away from the inside with a wire wheel, and then I painted it with undercoat. I did end up taking the sunroof out, as you're going to see later in this video. See, the roof is super minty. Like, look at the original roof right there. It is minty, minty, minty. It's a shame they painted this car white, because this car could have been minty, minty if it had the original black paint on it. But nonetheless, the sunroof was the culprit. One of the areas did leak. The passenger side was okay. The driver's side, the front and the rear, leak ports where they leak out the water, they, I guess, got clogged up and they ended up rusting all the way, and that water pretty much got inside the cabin and made a lot of surface rust, and it was all falling behind the driver's seat, which it rusted so much it made that hole. So yeah, as you can see here, the sunroof was the culprit of all the rust. And then here we are, pretty much wire wheeling everything on this car. The interior, it's such a shame because the interior is really mint. The seats are pretty mint on top. They do have rust on the bottom, at least on the driver's side. It has a lot of rust, but I was able to, sand a lot of that off and make sure that it was pretty clean, to an extent. I am not a fabricator. I am not, a body man, even though I did a pretty big job on this car, taking as much of all that surface rust away that was even up along the shifter, along the radio supports, all that. This car has the original radio, can you believe that? And it still works. Well, it used to, until I disconnected the battery and it went into anti-theft mode. But pretty much insane that the car still has the stock radio. Sorry about that, guys. My family is talking a little, so I'm trying to make this as quickly as I can. I am locked in my room, but my room is not soundproof, so sorry about that. But yes, you'll see here that I pretty much sanded everything down. I also wire wheeled everything, try to take away as much of that rust as I could, and I also shot it with, I think I used like 4 cans of undercoat in the interior, and then as well as that area that I cut up underneath the car, and I sealed it with a piece of sheet metal to make sure that this car is perfect. You know, it's not 1,000% perfect because I did it, but it was a quick fix for now because I do want to get this car running and driving. I mean, the engine turns on, the car drives. So, but I did want to get it to where I could drive it around, enjoy it. So this is a tough decision for me because I was thinking of getting probably flipping it and then saving up some more cash and getting like a 370Z, or probably find like a cheap S2000. But I am faced with a dilemma. This is my 3rd Eclipse. My first 2 were automatic. This one is manual. I don't count the Talon because, you know, the Talon, I only had it for like a week, and I only tried to spray paint it just to like do a little, you know, get some views. I did want to paint it professionally, but I was unable to because I traded it for the Eclipse. But the Eclipse, after all the work that I've put into it, this is within a week of me having the car that I'm doing all this, you know, interior restoration. I'm pretty much messing with it, moving stuff around so that I'm able to sand it down and pretty much wire wheel it, trying to get as much rust as I can from this interior, or surface rust, so that it won't rust, so that it, you know, I can try to preserve it, make sure the car is 100% dailyable, at least dailyable. You know, right now I want to get it running and driving good. The engine does run, it moves, it drives. It needs suspension. The bushings are pretty much toast. They're 20 plus years old, and the car has been sitting since 2008. That's what the Carfax says. The last reported mileage is like 90 something thousand, and it was serviced in January of 2022. I don't know the exact date, but the mileage is relatively low for the year, really low for the year, pretty good for the year in my opinion. There we go. We did the undercoating, pretty much try to get it, and I did the headliner as well. I didn't record that much because I lost a lot of that footage, but new headliner. The old one was toast. I spray painted the panels for the sunroof. I'm probably gonna end up putting some stickers or a couple like little banners on them just to, you know, liven up the car a little bit. And yeah, I mean, looking at the video now makes you realize the car has come full circle. Here's when we're gonna install the new sunroof, or not install it, put it back together after we resealed it, because I don't want it to work. I don't like sunroofs on cars very much, so like I said, I'm probably gonna end up getting a sunroof delete panel in carbon fiber. They do offer a Kevlar option, but I don't know because it doesn't go welded into your car. It literally goes riveted on, and I don't know how that would work. I've never done anything like that, but it would be cool to have, you know, carbon fiber sunroof panel, or at least a roof, because they do sell a 99 Eclipse carbon fiber roof, but you have to cut your factory roof out, and I don't know how that would work. There's not a lot of info on that, but all right. And look, there it is. The car is done. It's insane. It definitely will need paint. I don't know how I'm gonna paint it. If it's gonna be white or black. I would love to get the original black color on the car, but it's a shame that they painted it white and they didn't do that good of a job, because the white would have looked pretty good too. I would have paint matched that bumper to the car, made it look incredible, and it's just sad. And it's just sad. It's sad. But yeah, next video I'm gonna make, this is part 1 of restoring my barn find Eclipse, or building it to the way I wanted it to be. So stay tuned for episode 2. I just did the brakes, so that episode's going to be coming up soon. I did the front brakes, the rear brakes. I lowered the car. I got the front lip installed. I'm probably going to put some wheels on it, and I'll show you, because those wheels are going to get painted, probably a different color. I'm not going to tell you. Maybe the color of the car next to the Eclipse, but I don't know. I'm giving you too many hints. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this video is gone on for like 20 minutes now of just me talking. But I just wanted to show you what I found, the amount of work that I put on in less than a week on this car. I mean, I wouldn't say a week, because it's taken me a little longer than that because of work and school. But I started working on this car before I even had it for a week. Like 2 days after I parked it on my driveway was when I started working on it. So I did try to make progress as fast as I could with this car. And there she is. She's pretty much done for now. Next thing I'm gonna do is probably bushings, suspension bushings. I'm probably gonna end up getting paint afterwards. No, I'm gonna hold off because I want to do the rear, the trunk, the spare tire delete. I have to order that plate. It's like 4 weeks out. So once I order that, I'll show you guys a video of me installing that. From then on, I'm probably gonna save up, get the car painted. I want to paint it black because that's the original paint color. Nothing crazy, probably just like a glossy black, maybe with some speckles in it. I have to see. I have to take it to body shop, see how much they're gonna charge me. But before that, brakes, gasket, bushings, probably wheels and exhaust, but I don't know. I might hold off on those until I get it painted, because paint is going to be more important to me right now than performance and other stuff. I want the car to look aesthetically pleasing to the eye before I even consider doing, you know, a turbo, because I would love to turbo it. The turbo, they sell pretty good turbo kits for this car. The 420A is not a bad engine, so we'll see what happens. This has been my barn find Eclipse, basically bone stock the day I got it, and I've been transforming it little by little until what you see in front of you. It's still up on bricks because I'm waiting on some wheels to get here, and then we'll have them mounted and good to go for you. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching this video. It's been a long time getting this together. Finally got another Eclipse, the Siemens manual. Let's see how it goes.